Hi, Joseph. Mommy's going to show you how to make Eggs Benedict because you said you just never did it right, and I told you it was really easy to do. Even your little sister could do it. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it so that you won't have to worry, and next year you won't have to eat a bowl of cereal on New Year's Day. You can have Eggs Benedict. Okay, come on, Siobhan, let's show him. Down here, let's show him the water. It's not boiling, it's kind of sort of boiling. It's what's called simmering, just barely. In my high-tech boiler, what do we call this? A double boiler. Yeah, in my high-tech double boiler here, you might see I have 2 egg yolks, okay? I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water, water, to my 2 egg yolks. And I'm going to put it over it, and I'm going to start to beat it. Now, you might notice that over here, I've got my skillet, my nonstick skillet, with water that's boiling away. Erin, why don't you give me a little more water, Punkin? Thanks. So, here we go. We're going to beat this the whole time that it's over this water that's barely boiling.
Simmering.
Yeah, there we go. Simmering. So, see, it's starting to get fluffy and bright yellow. And it's starting to get kind of thickish. Oh, you might notice that down here I already have my cooked English muffins with warm shredded ham, and Erilyn wanted smoked salmon on hers. You know? So now look at how crazy and thick this stuff looks. You see that? That's 2 yolks and 2 tablespoons of water. Okay. So here we go. Nice and fluffy. And we want to be sure that it doesn't get too hot on the bottom, because if it does, we'll have really nice scrambled kind of sort of eggs. So we're just heating it up and getting it nice and thick. Okay. It's real foamy, kind of like a zabaglione, yeah? So now I'm taking out of the microwave my warmed up, still very quite warm, 3/4 of a cup of melted butter. So this is really important because you want to pour your butter in slowly in a thin stream so that it emulsifies nicely. So watch what I'm doing here. Just a little bit at a time. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Siobhan? Very slowly. And then the more it works in, you can start adding it a little faster. And you see how it's coming together nicely? Yeah? Woohoo! I don't usually add the milky stuff at the bottom, all of it, because I think it makes it kind of thin. Alright, so I'm going to turn this down just a hair. So here we go. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, foolproof hollandaise. Right, so I haven't added the lemon yet. I always do that after, and I add it a little bit. I taste it. That's good. If I put too much in it, Erilyn won't eat it because she doesn't like it too tart. Just a bare sprinkle of salt, and finish it off with a nice sprinkle of cayenne pepper. Don't ask me why, but 30 years ago I started putting that little bit of cayenne pepper in there, and now I don't seem to feel like it's complete if we don't have it. Alright, see? Look at that. Awesome. Perfect hollandaise. So we're going to turn this off, and I'm not even going to put this back on here. I'm going to set it down right there. So now we're over here, and little sister saw Farmer John's Valley Pride duck eggs. Look at the size of this egg. I'm like, oh my God. How do you think you can eat more than one of these? Yeah, no. So we're going to have duck eggs. What was that, Siobhan? So, you see how my water, my water is boiling, looking good. Hey, Erilyn, bring me some tarragon, please. I'm going to put me a little bit of vinegar in there. It's probably about a 1/4 cup. And I don't know how to tell you how much because I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think you can add too much vinegar to your water. 1/4 cup or so. I'm going to put a little bit of kosher salt in there. Yes, I still have this raggedy spoon after 30 years. I don't know why, but it's still my favorite spoon to cook with. Alright, so now the trick with the water here is you don't want it to be a crazy, rolling, insane, boiling mess, because if you do, then your eggs are just going to go. So you just want it to be kind of a nice little gentle rolling boil.
Simmering?
No, not simmering. We want it a little more than just simmering. So it's coming up, it's coming up. It's getting more excited. And then when it gets to about this point right here, I'm going to break my egg. God, I hope this thing doesn't make a mess. Oh, whoo! It's a double yolk.
Really?
Yeah, really.
How cool.
Now, I know there's some people who say make these little vortexes or vortices or whatever you want to call them in the water, but I don't ever do that. My eggs aren't perfect, but they taste perfect, and at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. Now, because Daddy is deployed again, we're only making 4 of these, and I know he's going to miss. This is the 2nd year in a row he's not been here for his Eggs Benedict. I think we had an Eggs Benedict brunch while he was here, though, didn't we? Yeah?
Maybe.
Maybe? I think we did.
The double looks really cool.
Well, you may have the double if you would like to have it, Erilyn. Let's see. Let me... So we'll put that little lid on it here just for a minute, just to kind of get the top of it. And see, I'm one of these who flips my eggs. I know, you probably shouldn't do it, but that's the way I do it. And the way I look at it is this: poached eggs are like anything else. There's as many different ways to cook them as there are cooks who prepare them. So this is my way of doing it, and it's the way you grew up having them, so I know you wouldn't want it any other way. Okay. And yes, the tarragon is and always has been part of how I poach eggs. And, you know, there's usually one that likes to be a screw up and break, but I'm hoping that we don't have that happen this time. Because duck eggs are expensive. Man, they're like $6 a dozen. It's crazy. $7 a dozen? I don't know. Whatever. $6.99. But as Erilyn so carefully reminded me, it's only once a year, Mommy.
You're not explaining to him that he has to gently move them around.
Okay,
and put
so
the water on
I'm sure that your stellar camera skills are illustrating this. I'm gently moving them around and splashing them with water so that they can cook a little bit on the top as well, because I don't want them to be, you know, too raw in the middle. That's never any fun. Whee! Let's see if we can flip them. Gently. Awesome. Gently. You all are being such nice little eggs. Come on now. Okay, so see? Don't they look great? And normally I would serve them on a fancy little platter, but
it's just us.
It's just us. So we're having a real down-home kind of New Year's Day brunch. Although, don't be fooled, we're definitely having our amazing monkey bread. Because, you know, it wouldn't be New Year's without that. Okay, these little puppies
Sticky
are done.
buns.
Sticky buns. Okay, so I have to remember to put Erilyn's, the big one, on hers. Please, God, don't let it break.
Not yet.
Oy, perfect.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Simply magnificent.
Let me kind of spread this out a little bit.
Your glasses for everybody.
Let's spread that out just a little more. Awesome. Okay, now. Okay,
here you go.
I need a... Ha ha ha, you're funny. Okay, this will work. Look at this. And here's the big one. She's not real crazy about that. Hollandaise. And the rest of the Hollandaise we'll put into our little dish and serve it with the ridiculously overcooked broccoli.
That's how I like it.
I know. I don't know how, because I've never cooked it that way. But that, for some
Oh,
reason,
of
it's the
course
way it
not.
always winds up, because that's the way you like it, Siobhan. Anyway, here you go, Joseph. Eggs Benedict. And I hope that you enjoy them, my love. I hope you boys have a happy new year.